Hello everybody, so for those who find my video without going through my website, let me introduce myself. My name is Gilles Ortubise, and my name as a self-taught and multidisciplinary scientist and inventor is Gilles Lauzon Ortubise, and I am the owner and the founder of the first human multi-intelligence.com. So the title of this video is so it's the same title than the video before, but this video is the part 5. So I just repeat again the title. So how our galaxy, the Milky Way, was born and how it has evolved so far. So part 5 then. Part 6, sorry, which follow part 5. Yes. So this video is made with the text, and these texts come from the article, which is the black hole 4 of 4. But of course, in the way that the black hole was not a real black hole, but in reality, they are a black celestial sphere. So then, I'm starting this video from the paragraph, which is in a triple parenthesis, then and the number is 17.22.2.5.3. Due to a partial death of the mother ancestral supermassive black celestial sphere, which resulted in its volume being reduced by, say, 9.1%, but not completely dead, because it's managed to transform into a new supermassive black celestial sphere which has a volume which is 9.1% less than its old volume. So it's managed to survive this violent surface burst and then into a gigantic explosion in hypernova. And because of that, it resulted in it failing to but the fact that she was transformed to his daughter with a lower volume, she just transmit all of gravitational captures and all of his gravitational marriage to his daughter, so which have a lower volume, but that it is. So, and the next paragraph is 17.22.2.5.3.1. With all supermassive black celestial sphere of lower gravitational mass and power, which are at the center of a galaxy maybe up to 76 possible galaxy satellites. The next paragraph is 17.22.2.5.3.2 with all the black. So yeah, that's what happened then. So yes, I'll just read the last phrase of the paragraph before. It started producing a new marriage, a new gravitational captures orbit with a large amount of objects from the new emerging galaxy, which is the Milky Way, and which are, so start again this paragraph, but 17.22.2.5.3.1 point, with all supermassive black celestial sphere of lower gravitational mass and power, which are at the center of a satellite galaxy and up to 56 possible satellite galaxies. Next paragraph is 17.22.2.5.3.2 point, and with all the black celestial sphere which are of lower mass and gravitational power and which are closest to Earth. Next paragraph, 17.22.2.5.3.3 point, with all gravitational objects which are of lower masses and gravitational power which are not black celestial sphere and which are close to Earth. And 17.22.2.5.3.4 and with all non-gravitational objects which are of lower mass and which are close to it. And the last one is and after paragraph 17.22.2.6 point. On the other hand, does the birth of the new galaxy, the Milky Way, take place in the middle of an area which mass desert or not? By hypothesis, the potential logical answer is one of the following. So the one in triple parenthesis, it starts with 17.22.2.6.1 point. A desert area where a first set of gravitational and non-gravitational objects, which is that of the mother ancestral supermassive black celestial sphere, which has a volume which is 9.1% greater than the smaller supermassive black celestial sphere, so which comprise between 90% and 95% of the gravitational objects and non-gravitational objects of the current Milky Way galaxy, and proportionally between 90% and 95% of the possible 50 to 56 satellite galaxy of the current 56 satellite galaxy of the Milky Way by now. But at that moment, when the Milky Way galaxy born, in the same time then the supermassive black celestial sphere daughter, with a volume which is lower than his mother, about 9.1%. At that time, it's possible then the number of galaxies which are lower than 56 satellite galaxy, but it's also possible then at that time they have already the full amount of 56 satellite galaxy. So we don't know, so both situation is possible then. So next paragraph in triple parenthesis is 17.22.2.6.2 point. A second set of gravitational objects and non-gravitational objects, which is that of the smaller supermassive black celestial sphere, which has a volume which is 90.9% less than the celestial sphere black supermassive ancestor mother. So, and the smaller one, which comprises between 5% and 10% of the gravitational objects and non-gravitational objects of its former galaxy. The next paragraph, it is in triple parenthesis, and which were captured after his death by the new and present super black celestial sphere daughter, which is in the center of the galaxy Milky Way, and proportionally between 5% and 10% of the 50 to 56 possible galaxy satellite of the current 56 satellite galaxy of the Milky Way by now. Then, so next paragraph is 17.22.2.6.3 point. So that the moment the smaller supermassive black celestial sphere and the mother ancestral black celestial sphere encounter one upon the other occur. This meeting has the consequence of producing a violent explosion on surface and then a gigantic explosion in hypernova, which completely transform the smaller supermassive black celestial sphere into debris and gravitational objects. So, and so in the next paragraph, which is in triple parenthesis, but which transform only 9.1% of the mother ancestral supermassive black celestial sphere volume into debris and gravitational objects, while the remaining 90.9% volume of the mother's ancestral supermassive black celestial sphere survive to the volume shattering into surface and the gigantic hyper-explosion, by being transformed into a new daughter supermassive black celestial sphere with a volume that is 9.1% less than that of its mother, which was the mother ancestral supermassive black celestial sphere who has just partially died. So that's enough for this video. Anyway, and keep continue with some other parts in the next video to give to you more explanation about our galaxy, the Milky Way. So thank you and see you to the next.